What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Club. Today we'll be talking about the new Acqua di Parma called Colonia Futura. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today as always. I really do appreciate it and I hope that you're all doing fantastic. If this is your first time landing here at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Go show some love over at Redolessence.
Thank you.
Then hop on back over here and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I do upload here to BFL. Welcome everyone. Acqua di Parma is a house that I really love. I'm a big fan of. I don't own as many as I probably love from their collection, but this happens to be the latest one. I was in Bloomingdale's lately. I had some coupons to use. Spend $50, get like a $50 gift certificate.
Okay.
So I had a bunch stacked up and I use it on this. This is a little over $100, but I will leave an annotation of how much it costs. And typically the house is known for clean, fresh, summery fragrances. They have a few darker ones. I think that this is a freshie that can definitely be worn in the winter.
Yeah.
Because it has some very strong base notes that really pop. And this really projects like eau de parfum or something. It came out this year, as I said, 2020. It has notes of lemon, bergamot, pink pepper, clary sage, lavender, and vetiver. And you're the guest, so why don't you tell us how?
Thank you. Yeah, you definitely get all of those ingredients. It opens up really nice, really citrusy and bright with that Italian lemon zest. And then you get more lavender than anything else. It's kind of like this lavender oak moss combination. And it really just brings you back to, fedora hats and, trench coats. And I don't know why it puts me in that mindset, but like a really nice, well-groomed, classic gentleman would wear a fragrance like this. And like Carlos said, Acqua di Parma really specializes in very bright, sort of citrus heavy fragrances while also giving you fragrances that perform really well. I would say that this would probably slay everything else in terms of how well it performs, because even just off this test strip. So just to share a quick story, Carlos visited me a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you brought this bottle with you because we had intentions on doing a video on that day. And we sprayed a bunch of new fragrances, and even after revisiting them hours later, this is the one that was still popping off the test strip as though it were recently applied. So I can tell it's going to perform really well.
It definitely pops from skin. It really has great sillage. I'd say it's perhaps maybe a little mature, not very. I won't say old school. You were mentioning fedoras and trench coats, but it's more of it's just a kind of like a CEO type fragrance. It smells confident, and it's really nice. I think it's a little different than the rest of the line, and worth a checkout for sure. The vetiver is popping as well, so you have some earthiness there. I'm not the biggest fan of vetiver, but here it's utilized nicely, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sorry at all that I purchased this. I love it.
I think given the opportunity, I would purchase it as well. I think it's a more polished version of a lot of these fragrances that perhaps came out in the 80s or maybe late 70s, but this is done in a futuristic way, I suppose, hence the name Colonia Futura. But it also seems like a very nicely rounded out sort of a fragrance with the lasting power that a lot of those 80s powerhouses are now missing on account of reformulations and such. So I really do like the combination of different notes. I love the fact that it has that lavender in here that doesn't smell overbearing or anything. I think a lot of times lavender can have that impression on people, but I think it's very nicely counterbalanced with the oak moss and the citrus. So it's a really well done scent. And
you definitely get some aromatics in there from the clary sage and lavender.
Yeah.
Can you smell me?
I definitely can. I definitely
downwind, downwind. So yeah, that's our thoughts on the new Acqua di Parma Colonia Futura. Short and sweet like I always do. Or we always do. Thanks so much for tuning in. I would love to offer a $10 can to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Redolessence.
Thank you.
Like this video, then leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today that we're shooting at 9:30 in the morning. I'll have you know.
That's right.
And yeah, so thanks again for the support. We love you. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next video.